All right, I want to start this video off by first giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rikakadash, Barakatham, Shalom, Israel. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and teachers of GMS who rule well, teach well, and help me grow in this truth. And all the sincere brothers out there pushing this truth in all sincerity, Shalom. And I want to do a little quick lesson on, or message on, we can't fall into the seductive spirits of Esau, because that's the Bible. Let's let's pull up that scripture 12. It's Proverbs 12:26. Let's pull it up in the blue letter, cause all right, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. And that word seduceth, you know, you know, is to go astray, to stagger, to wander about of an intoxication of sin, a wandering of the mind, to be made to wander about, to be made staggered, drunk, to be led astray, Israel has been led astray by Esau's wicked ways, man. So we can't, we gotta not fall into his seductive spirit, So that's the title I want to do this video. Fall not into the seductive spirits of Esau, you know. And all right. So with that, I want to go to Habakkuk 2 and verse 4. Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him. You see? So Esau's soul is not upright. He's created to be wicked, man. He's created to be the way he is, There's no changing him. But the just shall live by faith. That's the men of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man, who fear the Most High, shall live by faith. Because Esau don't fear the Most High. He talk about God this, God that. God is love, God is all these old things. It's just his way to seduce us, man. To lead us astray, man. He don't. Everything about him is wicked. Everything. And then we just look at the what's been going on this week. With this the death of that rapper Nipsey Hussle or whatever. I had never heard of him until this week. But they talk about how of a just man he was, a good guy. They talk about him as if he was serving Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Um, and in this foolishness, man, of this world. And let's pull out a couple more scriptures. I want to go to John 15 and 22. And Salakia brothers up in the background, and I'm babysitting my grandkids, so they got the TV on back there. So Salakia, if I got a background of some kids they watching cartoons or something. Salakia. Okay. So St. John 15 verse 2. If I had not come and spoke unto them, they had not had sin. They had not had sin. Okay, so if he had not come unto them, that's why he came, so there's no excuses. But now they have no cloak for their sins. No, they can't hide. That cloak is they can't hide their sins, Everything is being revealed, especially Esau. He's been revealed today, Um, his time is short, man. His skirt being pulled up, and 2/3, that was that guy's judgment, man. As simple as that, and the ways of the wicked, they don't understand judgment, But while we in John, I want to go to pull out another scripture in John. I think it's 3, verse 3. John chapter 3, verse 19. He that believeth on him, St. John 3, chapter 3, verse 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned. He that believeth he that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already. So, Esau don't believe, the 2/3 don't believe, so they're condemned already. Because he have not believed in the name of the only begotten Son. That's 18. The point is 13. 19. I want to get Salakia. And this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. Esau loved evil, man. They love darkness. They don't like the light to be shined on them. Everything they do is in the dark, man. And the 2/3, and that guy, man, he got his judgment to him, Okay, and I want to go to now let's go to Isaiah 5, verse 20. Okay, Isaiah 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good. And that's what Esau does. He calls his evil good, and good evil. The men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're the evil ones. We consider evil, man. When they hear us out there, we consider evil. When Yahweh Shem Yahushua was on the scene, he was evil. They didn't want to hear. That's why they prosecuted. That's why they killed him. They didn't want to hear that. They don't want to change. They love their wickedness, man. They put darkness for light and light for darkness. They put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, man. Verse 21. Woe to them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight, and that's Esau, man. Wise in his own eyes, man. Proud, man, and 2/3, being seduced by that same spirit, man. You know. So let's go to cause that's because they don't fear Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. They fear what the next man gonna think of, or all it's about is what their own lustful desires, man. Joshua chapter 24, verse 14. Now, therefore, fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and in truth. Okay? That's the men of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, man, who fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and in truth, man, and put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood, and in Egypt. And serve ye the Lord, man. Turn from, That's why we went. That's why we went into slavery, man. That's why Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, came, on the scene, so we can have, for the sins of Israel, man. For the sins of Israel, and really for the elect, man. But the 2/3, y'all just they gonna die and come back. But So we can't, that's exactly what Esau is doing, man. He's trying to take down as many as he can, man. We can't fall into his wicked ways, man. You know, okay. So we have to serve Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, in sincerity and in truth. Let's go to Micah. Micah 3, verse 11. The heads, therefore, thereof judge for reward. You see? And the priests thereof teach for hire. And the prophets thereof divine for money, man. So Jake get a little, power, a little something, going for himself, It's about the prophet. It's not that they fear the Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. They get his word and they use his word for a prophet, man. They use his laws, his scriptures, they use everything for profit, man. The head thereof judge for reward, man. Yet when they lean upon the Lord and say, "It's not the Lord among us." So when all this is going on, they say that the Lord is doing these things for them, but it's for profit. Their hearts are far from the Most High. But they say, but in their mind they think, ye, yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, "Is not the Lord among us? No evil can come upon us." See, because that little short time that they doing that wicked, uh, what is it, 1,000 years is one day to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So that's like a minute, a half a minute of what they're doing. So when it don't, so they think that no punishment gonna come upon them. They think that they're actually doing the will of the Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, but they're not. They doing the will of, they doing wickedness, man. And then when they get judged for it, then everybody want to look around and say, "Man, these men was good guys," But that's not, and nothing goes unseen, man. Unpunished, man. It's the sins. Everything is being recorded, man. You can't get around this, So let's go to Ecclesiastes, and we see Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Okay, I'm gonna go right to the point. Because Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. See, so they think that they're getting away with something that and Esau sets it up to where they think that God is on their side. Man, they got God on their side because it's not being executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set up in them to do evil, man. Okay, let's go to 12. Ecclesiastes 8 and 12. Though a sinner do evil, and 100 times in his day be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. These wicked people, Esau don't fear the Most High, man. He just does not fear the Most High at all. And the 2/3 don't either. I'm going to pull out this last scripture here, and I'm going to close with that. And I was looking at something today that that now Jay-Z was supposed to set up so many millions of dollar funds for this guy Nipsey Hussle's kids, some type of fund for his kids, and talking about how how great of a man he is, and then saying about how he took care of Meek Mill's family when he was in jail or whatever, and they giving him all these as if like he this great person, and he wicked as hell as well, and it was something else he had did, and they praising him, saying how great of a man is he, and that's 2/3, man, you know, but Proverbs 22 verse 3, Proverbs 20. Let's go. Let me see. 28. Okay, I want to get to. All right, here we go. Proverbs 28:5. Evil men understand not judgment. See, they don't understand when they get judged, and when they number called and they have to get out of here, and they get their punishment, man. They don't understand it, But it says, Proverbs 28:5. Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understands all things. See, the men who fear Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, understand all things. We understand this judgment, man. Understand why these things happening to these guys, man. And but the world, the 2/3, they don't, or Esau, they don't believe it. They don't understand this judgment, Okay, so let's go back. So I'm gonna close with this one. Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foresees evil, man. That's the man who fear Yahweh Bashem and Yahweh Shai. The prudent man foresees evil and hideth himself. But the simple pass on and are punished, man. They're punished, man, for their evil deed, for the wickedness, and ultimately, that's just how Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai set it up, man. Because Proverbs 12:26 say that Esau can't do right, man, and so he has to drag down as many people as he can, and that's why he seduces Jake with his seducing spirit, man, and with that, um, I want to read this one more time and then I'm gonna close. A prudent man foresees the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished, man. And that's why Esau gonna have his day, and the 2/3, and both of them they're both being exposed right now. Their skirts being pulled up, man. And these days, and I understand that the deceived and the deceiver are, both of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. And they hit it, and they fulfilling prophecy, man, And so with that, I'm going to close.